previously you said in the past that you've volunteered is during secondary school and not in the recent years. What is stopping you from volunteering?
I guess the lack of time.
Okay.
It's more of like during the weekdays between Monday and Friday, I'll be working until late at night. And then on Saturday, Sunday, I'd rather spend my own time with either my friends or my family. So I guess I don't really, not say don't, but like I'd rather do other things than volunteering my time.
Okay, given if time is not a constraint or a factor, would you then? If not, why?
What do you mean by time is not a constraint or factor?
Meaning that you have time to volunteer. You are given a chance to volunteer. Would you do it? If not, why? Like honestly.
If I'm given a chance to volunteer, honestly, no. I would rather be doing other things, even if it's not hanging out with friends. I'd rather like rest, take a nap, play my games, read, even. Like,
is it because you don't see value in volunteering?
Maybe not say don't see value, but it's lower on my priority lists.
Okay, so do you have like previously when you did like volunteering, right? Do you felt a sense of achievement? You choose.
Okay, so can you repeat the question again?
Previously, you did volunteering in secondary school. Do you have some kind of like achievement or volunteering, like recognition that you felt when you volunteered at that time?
I guess if you're asking that, maybe I can say that I see a bit of entertainment from it.
Okay, entertainment.
Enjoying a bit of fun that I can get from playing games with the elderlies or like seeing what they do on a day-to-day basis.
So it seems like having fun is like one of your, I guess, priorities.
More or less, I see that.
Then the reason why you don't volunteer could be because you don't see joy in it or like fun.
Possibly.
So where do you think you're getting this like fun feeling from?
As in where I can get this fun feeling from? Maybe if the volunteering thing is more catered towards not only benefiting the recipient, but more of the sense like we can learn something from it as well, or like we get some form of entertainment from it. Maybe like we get to see a performance together with the elderly, so that they and I both get a form of show, basically.
So to you, volunteering seems more one-sided usually.
Yes, I guess.
So to make it two-sided, it is to include, the volunteer should include performances and what other things?
Maybe not solely performances, it's more maybe also like maybe we can learn something from it as well.
Learn what?
Like for mine, like I learned during the secondary school, and I learned how they lived their day-to-day life. It was something new to me, and I guess I found like interest in that in secondary school.
That youth has the responsibility to take action on climate resilience. Why and why not?
You've asked me what climate resilience is.
In your own definition.
Sorry, repeat the question.
Do you feel that youth have a responsibility to take action on climate resilience? Why and why not?
I guess they do, because they're kind of like the youth is kind of what, like the only ones that can change whatever that is going to happen if you're talking about climate. Because after them, I think the current generation can't really do much anymore.
Current generation?
Yes.
Like what? Millennials?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's kind of past their time.
It's past their time. Cannot use me. Okay.
It's up to us now.
Okay, then what do you think we can do since you say that it's up to us now?
I guess we can change our habits and the ways that we move around on a day-to-day basis, the ways that we
Are the biggest obstacle you feel is stopping you from taking action on climate change, sustainability related or heat related programs?
In my mind, it's not as developed yet. A lot of things that can be done is not as technologically advanced as the olden things that actually affect climate change a lot.
Can you elaborate more?
I guess one of the things is like power related stuff. Nowadays a lot of people are transitioning to electricity cars. Supposedly they are slightly better for the environment rather than petrol cars. But in a sense, especially in Singapore, we are not as advanced in our electricity cars yet, so like our electric chargers and all this aren't as fast. My car takes about 9 hours to charge, whereas a petrol car takes 5 minutes to refuel. I'm not gonna wait. Luckily for me, I live in a place where there is a charger in my car park. However, for people who live in HDBs, they got to share a charger, like maybe 4 chargers in their HDB car park, together with a couple hundred people. And if let's say everyone changes to electric car, how the fuck are you gonna charge a car?
So
in the sense that I feel like other countries are more developed in helping, giving choices to people to change to other alternatives like electric cars and all that kind of stuff, whereas Singapore isn't as
like technological
advanced yet. Hopefully soon.
So you think the biggest obstacle it is our advancement and the government not doing what they could lah?
Yeah.
Then what do you think the government could do?
They could implement more fast chargers. I know there are some in Singapore, but they are mostly tied together with gas stations, which don't really have that much space to put as many cars. Whereas it's more difficult to put fast chargers in people's houses because I guess it poses a fire risk. Whereas if, let's say, Singapore has more mandatory guidelines for fast charging chargers, we can implement them in more places and maybe more people will be more encouraged to change to an electric car.
How do you think, relating back to the topic of heat related programs, what do you think Singapore could do?
For heat?
Yeah. Like, do you think there's any laws that Singapore can implement? Or like, do you feel that more can be done? Singapore hot ma? You just say
I think Singapore has done its best in trying to keep our environment as cool as possible, such as planting trees, like making sure that there's enough shade for everyone. But I think it's just the unfortunate fact that we are on the equator and we can't really control the heat. It's just really too hot.
Then do you feel that individuals then has more impact than government? Since you feel that government don't have much
that they can do.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a thing for everyone to just cut down on what they do on a day-to-day basis to reduce the amount of carbon footprint they have, I guess, so that the earth doesn't continue to heat up, make it worse for us in the coming years.
So you value individual efforts
rather than
government?
Yes.
Okay, can. Then, do you know what heat resilience is?
I do not know what heat resilience is.
Okay, my time to shine. Heat resilience.
You're supposed to say that every time.
is the ability of individuals and communities to withstand, adapt, and recover from extreme heat. So adapt lah, recover.
Yes.
So it involves raising awareness and adapting practices to reduce health risk, especially towards the vulnerables like elderly, the migrant workers, outdoor workers, and school children.
Okay.
So knowing this, what do you think we can do as youths to prevent heat resilience,
To prevent heat resilience.
or just to help anything?
Get them more used to cold temperatures.
Get used
To
more.
cold temperatures. I guess we can better educate our
Okay.
what? Our what?
Yeah, use.
Our youths. I guess we can better educate our youths to ensure that they don't take this as a granted thing. Take this for granted, so that I don't know, they can do something about it in the future, I guess.
So education.
Yes, education.
How do you think we can educate these youths then?
I guess we can hold more talks, more seminars, make sure that we get them to understand the cause and effect of heating and like climate change and global warming and all that stuff. It may not be localized to only Singapore's effects on Singapore, but effects on the whole Earth in general.
Okay. Then do you know about Singapore Red Cross Academy?
No.
Okay, my time to shine again. It is a humanitarian organization that serves the vulnerable groups, where they aim to help communities affected by disasters. They do like, the blood donation. Disasters like, for example, heat or stroke. All these, they will help also. Also, it's an organization that focuses on community preparedness, education, and humanitarian response. So anything that, like, for example, someone faint or what, they might sometimes help. Okay. So knowing that, how do you think they can contribute to the heat resilience? The organization, not youth organization.
I guess they can go around and maybe like help the schools give talks to the kids, or like raise awareness in general.
How is that different from the youth? So now that you know what Red Cross Academy does, how do you think they can help, like, as a organization, to contribute to heat resilience? You just take your time, so I can just cut. I just said to education, humanity, and preparedness. Huh? Just bullshit some answer lah. Just bullshit something. Like, what do you think the organization can do? Can you say partnerships or something? Like, partner with Air Force or something, I don't know lah. The Air Force youth, right? I say, not Air Force, your welfare thingy. Then you can say those adults can teach their children or something lah. Right. Okay, let me repeat the question, okay? So now that you know what Singapore Red Cross does, how do you think they can help contribute to heat resilience?
They can maybe look for bigger organizations, maybe some of the governmental organizations, or let's say like big companies. They can I guess go to these big companies and give some, I guess, talks, so that the parents will know parents of children or like just everyone in general know more about
Heat resilience.
heat resilience.
What are some of these big organizations that you're thinking of?
I guess those like multinational corporations, like big companies, or even those governmental, like maybe NTC, maybe SPF even. MINDEF also as well, I guess. MOE. It's like it's not only like teaching the people who work in the company, but like if you teach the people who work in the company, they might bring it home and like put it into practice. That's one, and they might also like teach whoever is in the household so that it like spreads the word so that everyone will know more about it lah.
Then how do you think like these organizations can work together to educate in a way that is sustainable, like work together in a way that allows them to retain the information?
They could host multiple sessions of the talks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they can do a refresher every year or two so that they can like keep it fresh in their minds so that they won't forget about it. Maybe like they have been doing it but then like it just slipped their mind that they're actually doing it. It just becomes a practice, and maybe if they get a refresher they'll like one, remember to do it, two, update it if it's like let's say an outdated practice.
Okay. Then how would you compare your awareness of climate resilience to your peers?
I would say it's pretty little. I don't really think about climate awareness thingy.
Why?
It has never affected me that badly to the point where I went out of my way to go and find out more about it.
Then to what degree then do you think that you will go research on it? Like what kind of severity? Then you'll be like, oh shit, this one cannot liao.
I guess when it affects my day-to-day life on a very large scale.
Define large scale.
Unable to leave my office for food.
It's not like a conflict hello.
Sorry?
That one is like zombie apocalypse.
If it's too hot, I don't leave my office.
So what kind of degree? Okay, what degree? Like temperature wise, then you'll be like,
usually at about like 37 degree, I would like lazy to leave my office really.
So if it's consistently 37, then you'll be like,
then I'll be like, fuck, I can't go get food. Maybe I should do something about it.
Okay. Okay, then can you recall any like past campaign on any topic that doesn't have to do with heat resilience that made you want to take action? Like, and what makes it so effective?
Most recent was an EDM that went through my emails that was reminding us to register for an upcoming event that was happening in the workplace. And what was the second part?
What do you think made it so effective?
I guess what made it so effective was that there was like some attractive price that if you register, like pre-register, and then you'll be able to get like in the running for the prize.
So prizes makes you want to, I guess, sign up.
Yes.
So what are kind of incentives will make you interested in engaging with a campaign on heat resilience? So what kind of incentives will make you more interested to engage in campaigns on heat resilience? We talk about what monetary, right? Then what other kinds of
I guess they could redo the most recent one where you get that the $300 green eco voucher thingy.
Oh, you mean the government one?
Yeah, that one.
It's a global warming voucher or something.
Yeah, it's like if you save electricity, something like that, then they give you like $300 voucher to buy better like appliances that saves energy, such as a new fridge or like better oven.
Like
So
energy saving, right?
more energy saving oven. Yeah, that one, the one with the multiple ticks, you know.
Okay. Then have you ever helped someone, be it elderly, school children or worker, deal with extreme heat? If not, what do you think will make you want to take more action?
There was once that my SPF actually went around and gave like drinks to some of the migrant workers that were working nearby my workplace. I guess it was more of like a my department thing because I actually didn't see other departments do. But like we used some of our pantry funds because we had some excess, and we decided, I think specifically my sub department decided that they wanted to give some to some of the migrant workers that were working nearby, because recently during that period there was some road constructions or like pipe underlaying, and then they saw that they were doing it like almost the whole entire day, and then one of the days they just brought some of the drinks from our pantry down, and then we actually gave them some.
Then what made you want to help them in the first place?
I went along with my division as they just like roped all of us in so that give us some exposure to help them, I guess.
So group community involvement.
Yes, I guess you can say that it's a group involvement.
Okay. Then for our discussion, what do you think is the most important factor in getting youth engaged in heat resilience?
I guess if you're going back to that, if coming from my experience, if it's more interactive, more fun, more entertaining for them, so that it doesn't feel like they've just wasted like the entire day doing nothing, they would be more interested in participating in this kind of event thing. Like for us, when we went around to give the drinks, like having the fun of walking around with my friends and like finding people to give the drinks to was pretty entertaining. Rather than sitting in the office the whole day. I guess that's, in my perspective, the more interesting way to attract the youth to
what
come.
What if they made it, like your company made it a compulsory thing to do volunteering? How would you feel?
I would not be interested. I'll do it for the sake of doing it.
But would you have fun while doing it? You feel.
If it's more of like a pair work thingy, then maybe. If it's like a solo thing, ask me to go alone and like hunt for people, I guess I would be very interested.
Okay, so if it's compulsory, you think that it's a hassle, but you still do it because it's compulsory. But as long as you do it with like people, then you're okay.
I guess so.
Okay, can.